Hey guys, welcome back to Board Watch. I'm Brian.
I'm Joey.
And before we get started here, there's a few pre-episode 6 questions that we wanted to do. First off, some people wanted to just say hi to Joey. So JC, Marisol, and Vermina want to say hi, Joey.
Oh, hey guys, how you doing? Thank you for the support. Keep liking, keep subscribing, guys. Keep asking questions. I love all the questions.
And just a few things pre-6. So Montana Donaldson wants to know, what type of character would you be in this world? Would you be a Kingsguard? Would you be a member of the Night's Watch? Would you be a Lord?
No.
Would you be a Master of Whispers?
I guess I don't know. Probably be a Lord. I don't know. I would try to be as Tyrion as possible throughout my entire life. I'm trying to live more Tyrion anyways. But I would probably be like a Lord or a Littlefinger. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'd probably like a Lord or something. I definitely would not work for the the Night's Watch or the Kingsguard or anything like that. I wouldn't say I'd want to be king, but if I had to be in that kind of political, I'd rather be king than Knight's Guard or a Kingsguard.
At this point in the show, I would have probably said, I'd be like a Lord in the North because it seems to be a little bit safer up there.
Yeah, it seems safe.
Bran has it pretty nice right now.
Or actually, I'd want to be in Karth. To tell you the truth, Karth looks nice on the other side of the world. So if I could pick anything, I'd rather be a Lord in Karth. Yeah, so that seems like the nicest place so far in all of this.
It's just all the political intrigue in King's Landing. Yeah, it would make life interesting, but also you're just
so
always
dangerous
on the
and
edge
trying
of your
to
seat.
Yeah, exactly. People are trying to backstab you. It seems like at least in Karth, it's a little more we just got there, so who knows? It's already been a little crazy, but. It's a little more settled and a little nicer, and so I'd probably want. And Ethos in general is much nicer, and so I'd probably go to Karth.
And Rain Phelan wants to just know. This was for. I got Jessica's answer for this because she was originally supposed to be here on Sunday, but again we weren't able to record episode 6. It's all good.
My fault.
Whatever. What is your favorite drink and your comfort food?
Oh, nice.
So Jessica's answer is pasta and Pinot Noir.
I look like
I'm going to make more of a specific pasta. I'm going to say ravioli and probably margaritas. We've got a great family recipe. My grandma is 100% Italian. She was the first one born in America, but her sister was born in Italy, and so they've got some really awesome Italian recipes for meatballs, a spaghetti sauce, and then just a really good, amazing ravioli recipe. So ravioli is my comfort food, and like I said, probably my favorite drink would be margaritas. Anything sour, like amaretto sour, whiskey sour, margaritas.
Whiskey sour.
I just like sour stuff.
Yeah, I like Irish whiskey. Jameson is really good. So I would probably say a Jameson and ginger is probably my favorite. Just go to. I really love Moscow Mule. So actually, I'm lying. Moscow Mule is definitely my favorite.
Okay.
And then comfort food. I'm vegan, so now I have to my comfort food change. It used to be pizza 100%. I mean, it's still kind of pizza, but it's different. But I would probably say cookies or some type of bread and marinara sauce, some type of version of pizza that I can get.
Right. And then I Heart Razzle Dazzle wants you to know how long you think it'll take Daenerys to get to Westeros.
Time-wise, I have no idea, but season-wise, we're in the middle almost of season.
Yeah, we're 25% done. We're
so
15
weird.
Out of 60 episodes, so we're 25% done.
I would say probably that's such a huge difference in the entire show.
Well, 25% to catching up. There's still 13 episodes once we catch up, but
I would say I would have said a lot longer until Jorah Mormont. Jorah Mormont was
going
to get a ship suddenly and make things happen. So unless he gets killed, which knowing this show, he could get killed along the way, and then it'd be a whole different spin. Bar that, or bar some reason he can't get the ship, then it could be by the end of this season. I was going to say maybe season 4, just because of the way it's been. That's been such a huge arc in her story. So for that to come to fruition immediately, and then her to be in that entire realm, I don't know, that would just seems like a lot to progress and jump, but. They just got the Karth too, and that seems like a very solidified place and area with character development. I doubt she's leaving anytime soon.
Well, but what Jorah was saying was that you don't want your allies here. Your allies are all the allies you need are in Westeros.
Because it's not like you necessarily want those people But it's not like she's necessarily, even though he's saying that, it's not like she's the most popular being of Targaryen descent. Like, it's not like she's known for really bad stuff, and I doubt she'd even admit to that kind of stuff. She wouldn't even apologize, I doubt, if anything. So, I don't know.
Oh, for, like, burning the witch alive? Or...
Yeah, because she burned the witch alive. And then, like, no, I'm saying, but, like, if they, like, about the Mad King and, like, them saying horrible things about her family, I don't think she would be like, you know, they did do things, but now I'm trying to change. Like, I think she would just defend her family, if anything. But anyways, it's probably, like, middle of season 3.
And this is all the way back to season 1, episode 2, when Arya's direwolf ran away. Do you think we're going to see Arya's direwolf?
Oh my god, that's right. Wow, I totally forgot about that. Oh yeah, definitely then. I really forgot about her wolf running away. Thank goodness that it ran away. Nah, that would be so cool if somehow it finished off the job with Joffrey down the line. I don't know, that would be cool. But like, that would be such a... Because it hurt Joffrey in the first place, and that's why it ran away. I don't know. We'll see. And then Arya's the one who commands it. Oh, that would be so cool. I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure we're going to see it on some level. But yeah, I totally forgot about that wolf. That's
all right, cool. I think that's good for the episode, for the questions pre-episode. So yeah, let's get into season 2, episode 6.
All right. No way.
I've taken your castle.
Theon.
It's Prince Theon now. Get up. You
No
have to
way.
get dressed. I've taken Winterfell. I took it. I'm occupying it. I sent men over the walls with grappling claws and ropes.
Why? Why?
To take the castle.
Let me serve you.
Serve me how? I need fighters, not kitchen sluts.
It was Robb Stark put me in the kitchens. A spear in my hand again.
So you can bury it in my neck. Do you take me for a fool? Get up. Step aside.
Why? It's your dream, little lord. The ocean has come to swallow this place. I ain't letting it drown me.
I should have put a sword in your belly instead of in your hand.
You've served this house faithfully, old man. But keep talking, and I'll... Take him to the cells! Lock him up!
Backwards! You cannot let that stand. He must pay.
I'll lock him in a cell until he rots
No.
right.
He has to pay the iron price. They'll never respect you while he lives.
Any last words, old man?
God help you, Theon Greyjoy. Now you are truly lost.
Please stop it. Please stop it. I'll do anything, please. No, please stop it.
Wow, wow. Oh my gosh.
Good, one hack.
Oh, man, Theon. Oh my gosh. I really want this that way. Oh. Theon just dropped to my least favorite person.
Past Joffrey?
Past Joffrey.
Wow.
Theon's at least educated enough. Joffrey's still a child. And as sick and demented as he is, if any kid had that power, like...
There goes your pack. Lord Peter Baelish.
Give us the room.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
More wine for Lord Baelish.
You will allow me to represent your family's interests. I believe that an advantageous agreement...
Tyrell host has returned to High Garden.
They have.
Pardon, my lord.
It's only wine.
You would ride there yourself?
Tonight, with your leave.
We could question her. You could. She won't answer. I've known a wildling to bite off his tongue instead of talking.
What's your name?
Egret.
She was reaching for this axe when you got to her. Give her half a chance, she'll bury it in your face.
I gave you my name.
I'm Jon Snow.
Needs to be done. Want me to do it?
No. No, I'll do it.
Come, brothers. We're leaving soon. We'll meet you at the top. Don't take too long. We're deep in their country now.
Don't take too long. You're gonna let her go. I mean, not that we should keep women. I'm just tactically.
Strike hard and true, Jon Snow. Or I'll come back and haunt you. That's cold. Go on. Be quick about it. Do it. Bastard! Do it! He can't do it. We both know it. Well, the sun's going down, Jon Snow. And your friends are nowhere close.
I'll find them.
Call for them. Go on. Call loudly.
I want you to know what it's like to love someone. To truly love someone. Before I take her from you.
The man who threw that! Find who did that and bring him to me! Hold on! Don't do that! Just kill them! Kill them all!
Move!
Get up!
Traitors! I'll have all their heads!
Oh, you blind bloody fool!
You can't insult me!
We've had vicious kings, and we've had idiot kings, but I don't know if we've ever been cursed with a vicious idiot.
You can't!
I can, I am!
They attacked me!
They threw a cow pie at you, so you decide to kill them all! They're starving, you fool! All because of a war you started!
You're talking to a king!
And now I've struck a king. Did my hand fall from my wrist? Where is the star girl?
Let them have her!
If she dies, you'll never get your Uncle Jamie back. You owe him quite a bit, you know.
Oh, oh wow.
All right now, little bird, you're all right. Little bird's bleeding. Someone take her back to her cage. See to that cut. Well done, Piggy. I didn't do it for you.
For my wedding, he gave me 3 petrified dragon eggs. He believed, the world believed, that the ages had turned them to stone. How many centuries had it been since dragons roamed the skies? But I dreamt that if I carried those eggs into a great fire, they would hatch. When I stepped into the fire, my own people thought I was mad. But when the fire burned out, I was unhurt. The mother of dragons.
What might this be?
Lord Tywin gave it to me.
What for?
To take to the armory.
Why would he do that? Let's go and ask him.
Amory Lodge.
The girl has named a second name. Men will do what must be done.
Now!
God cannot tell a man when exactly he must do a thing. A man cannot make a thing happen before it's time.
But he's going to tell Tywin he's getting away. It has to be now.
Shut up! No way! God, I love this guy. Wow! This guy just saved Arya. Woo! What's this guy's name again?
Jack and Hagar.
Jack and Hagar. Very well. Damn, he's gonna die soon. Oh, they're setting him up. That's cute as to me. Right when you start liking a character, they get you to feel all warm inside and break you away from it. Oh, and that's the girl he likes too, that's right.
Lady Talisa. Quite a pretty spot.
Will we be here long?
I couldn't really discuss troop movements with you.
I'm not a spy.
Of course, a spy would deny being a spy.
You're right. You found me out. I'm writing a letter to the Lannisters. The young wolf is on the move.
Perhaps you'd join me. If you've got time, of course.
He's got a cuddle with her.
Stop moving.
I'm just trying to get comfortable.
Is she grinding on him?
Stop it.
I told you never trust a Greyjoy.
I must go north at once.
There's still a war to win, your grace.
How can I call myself king if I can't hold my own castle? How can I ask men to follow me if I can't?
You are a king. And that means you don't have to do everything yourself.
Let me go and talk to Theon.
There will be no talk. You will die for this.
Theon holds the castle with a skeleton crew. Let me send word to my bastard at the Dreadfort. He can raise a few hundred men and retake Winterfell before the new moon. We have the Lannisters on the run. If you march all the way back north now, you lose what you gained. My boy would be honored to bring you Prince Theon's head.
Tell your son Brandon Rickon's safety is paramount. And Theon, I want him brought to me alive. I want to look him in the eye and ask him why. And then I'll take his head myself.
We know things, the free people.
You know things? Like what? How to eat dirt?
Other things. Savage things.
It's outside.
This guy is ridiculous. Oh, she cuts the dick off. Oh wow, she just got fully naked, okay.
I would have given them bread if I had it. I hate the king more than any of them.
Don't say these things. If the wrong people hear you.
But you're not the wrong people. Don't trust anybody. Life is safer that way.
Ooh. Oh, that's not like a god. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Wow, she really proved herself, right? Good for her. And the tire wolf. Nice.
Where are they?
Yep. God dang it. How do you leave no one?
Where are my dragons?
kids.
Right.
Oh man, so stupid, Daenerys. What are you doing? Leaving your stuff unattended in Karth?
There was not unattended. There was plenty of dead bodies piled up all the way to those dragons.
Yeah, that's true. Man, that sucks. That's her power chip.
Yeah,
she just lost.
So with that in mind, Angel Sakura, greetings from the Netherlands, wants to ask, who do you think stole Dany's dragons?
Oh, the weird. Was there two of them? Whatever that weird.
The warlock with the blue lips.
But then there was I don't know if he projected himself somewhere else, or it was just two of them. But there was two of them.
Right.
Okay, so those two probably.
Well,
I think.
Okay.
Or him, whatever that thing was. That thing with the blue lips took it.
Right.
That's the only other person that you're. I mean, that and the other. Nah, I still think it's those guys. Or guy.
Cool. So Lawrence Goff wants to know what lies ahead for Theon now that he's taken Winterfell.
Death. I hope he gets his throat. Oh my gosh, I hate Theon. I told you guys I was already starting to hate Theon slowly, and then sure enough, he did.
Well, you were like, yeah. If he betrays his father, you were gonna really like him. But then if he betrayed Robb, which he did. He
didn't betray his father, and he had every chance to betray his father multiple times, including trying to take ownership of the ship and then going and doing other stuff. And yeah. And he even let the other guy decide to go somewhere else. He didn't even need to take Winterfell. But he decided to take Winterfell over his father's wishes even. But...
Well, do you remember the thought that he was having in his head as they were getting onto the boats? He's like, oh yeah, no, we could take this place, but we wouldn't be able to hold it very long because then... And then he got the idea that the Starks would send men there, and so then he was able to swoop in and take Winterfell while Winterfell was unguarded.
Exactly. Yeah, so he used him as like a deploy.
As a decoy.
A deploy.
Yes.
A decoy.
So I think there's more on Theon. Probably somewhere. Oh, yeah. Where do you think Bran and Rickon are going now that they've escaped Theon's takeover of Winterfell? This is a question from Elu223.
I mean, they're led by the girl, so maybe somewhere she knows is safe. Because, or I mean, I doubt that they can just go to Robb. I don't know how far. I mean, obviously Robb's very far if you had to march everyone back. But maybe just far in army terms, military terms, marching all those people. But I would still say somewhere that she knows of, because I don't think anywhere near there is like I don't think they have a safe haven, so probably somewhere that she knows of.
Okay. And then sticking with this, Gloria Chan wants to know, so Roose Bolton is the one that was telling Robb to not go back north. He would send his bastard with like a couple hundred troops to retake Winterfell for him. Do you think Roose's advice to Robb about not retreating the entire northern army back to Winterfell to avenge Theon's betrayal is wise? On the other hand, do you think his bastard son will be able to defeat Theon's forces?
Yes, and yes. I think it was the right decision. Because if you march the entire army back, then like you said, you're losing all that A time, and then B, you can't like fight a double-edged.
Yeah, they've already spent months just marching, let alone fighting.
So. And part of me feels like just for the story arc's sake, they don't take Winterfell.
Okay. So Theon will have it for a little bit.
But then part of me also feels like just the way he's set, and the only way that I feel like that's true is if Robb, that guy betrays Robb in some way. Okay. Or like that guy somehow like there's some reason that he gets betrayed. But if it's just like straight up like Braun versus Braun and like there's no like other deception involved.
Wait.
Like if it's just like manpower versus manpower, like if it's just a straight fight, I think.
You said Braun, and I'm like, wait.
No, Braun, not that. Yeah, there's too many people. Yeah, I meant Braun as in like
BRAWN.
Yeah, strength. If it's just strength and it's just like men versus men, then I feel like the bastard son will take it. But if there's some deception involved, then I feel like
okay. All right, let's head down to King's Landing. A few people were asking about the Hound and Sansa. So
yes.
Lawrence Goff wants to know what you think about their relationship.
He's protecting her.
Adrian Pena is asking, after the Hound saves Sansa, he tells Tyrion, "I didn't do it for you." Who did he do it for? And
Sansa. and I don't know, I don't think he, like, I didn't get it. He says little bird a lot, and so, like, I don't know. I didn't get it, like, a weird, creepy feel from it. I hope it's something like that. Because he saved her before, and we've talked about it, where it's like, he was like, don't, he kind of, like, told her not to, what was he, on the bridge, he said something to her when she was going to push Joffrey.
He prevented her from doing that.
Yeah, and so I feel like he's looking out for her, but again, I don't feel like it's in a, but I also didn't think Jorah Mormont was in a lustful way. I guess he kind of was in some way, even though he kind of admitted it. But, like, I don't know. So I feel like it's just in, like, a protector kind of way.
So, Movie Lover Fan 18 wants to remind you that you said, it was quite a few episodes ago, but you said in your perfect scenario that Arya would be able to influence the Hound in order to get him to kill Joffrey. Do you think that now Sansa, since she's the one that's more in contact with the Hound, that she'll be able to do that?
I could see that, especially too because, I don't necessarily know if Sansa would be able to do it, but I feel like Sansa would be able to control the Hound a little bit more, and the Hound definitely doesn't like Joffrey.
Right.
I mean, he continues to, like, call him dog and, like, all kinds of stuff, and I feel like he's one disrespectful thing away from Joffrey getting hurt from the Hound, but I also don't feel like Sansa would be the one to be able to carry this. Maybe, I guess then, like, because then from love to hate to kill, I don't know. I still feel like it's going to be Arya.
Okay.
On some level.
Okay. And sticking with Movie Lover Fan, I missed this question when we were still talking about Theon. Is Bran right that Theon hated the Starks the whole time? Did Theon hate the Starks the whole time?
No, and I mean he definitely didn't hate the Starks the entire time. He had to make a decision. He made the wrong decision. I mean, he had to decide whether he was going to try to, like, forsake his name and just be a bastard and, like, pretty much, like, try to rule through the Starks, or he could try to make his namesake and go the Iron Way. And I feel like he thought that was more home. And I don't really care. I don't really care what he thought, because he's going to die now. I hope he dies a slow, painful death.
So
Theon's now my least favorite character.
Theon executes Roderick, who's basically the Master at Arms who trains everybody.
That's kind of messed up, because he really, he kind of deserved to die now. But, like,
to get the respect. Sorry. Well, no, continue.
Well, I was going to say, he also told Bran that he was going to be able to kill or stop the rebellion, like, easily with the men, like, no problem. And then he apparently lost because he got captured, obviously. And so, even though they had already taken Winterfell, it's not like he won that battle and then came back with people.
Well, because at the time they thought that it was sellswords. They thought it was Tywin Lannister's people.
Oh,
they're like, Southerners don't do well in the North. We'll be quick with it.
Oh, I see. So I didn't.
So they didn't. They knew that there was something going on, but they didn't know who.
And they didn't know how. Oh, okay, I understand. Okay, well, then never mind then. But yeah, that's. Sorry, go ahead.
Sticking with Roderick, Movie Lover Fan 18 wants to know. So Theon executes him to gain the respect of his men, but even Dagmar Cleftjaw, who is the man who told him to do it, didn't really seem impressed. Will this war earn Theon any respect from them or his father?
Of course not. His father would even probably say he made the wrong decisions in certain cases, and he's just going to be
by taking Winterfell?
No, not necessarily by taking Winterfell, but, like, he'll find some reason. I don't think he's going to win the respect of his father. Like, I don't think he's going to continue to be, or at least if he does earn the respect, it's not going to be in, like, a positive way. Like, he's not. His gripe is going to continue with the fact that he's going to feel exiled from both sides now, and that he's going to have to, like, fight that battle. And so I don't know how this father's going to be displeased, but his father's not going to, like, then give him forces, or maybe then he will give him forces in the moment, but then he'll mess up, and then eventually, and then he'll be either way. He's never going to just win his approval of his father. I don't think.
Back to King's Landing. Bjorn wants your thoughts on the Kingsguard and some of the members involved. Do you think that they like serving King Joffrey because he allows them to beat people and express power, or do they despise him for what he is? Or
I think they're just loyal at the moment, but I think that they're getting pushed. At the end of the day, they're still people too, but they haven't had anything in question necessarily just yet, and their resound seems unwavering, especially when he was like, I don't serve you to the queen. Like, go get the queen. And he's like, I don't serve you.
That was Meryn Trant.
Yeah, and he's kind of like their leader right now. Well, not technically. Isn't it the King's? Oh, no, that was the Kingsguard. That is his. Yeah, he is their leader then. Because I was going to say, Bronn
No, he's the head of the City Watch.
The City Watch, not the...
Bronn is the head of the City Watch.
So Kingsguard, he's the leader now, the Kingsguard, and so...
And he was the one that beat Sansa when Joffrey was pointing a crossbow at her.
Yeah, he said hit her. Yeah, so he's unwaveringly committed to... I think that's, like, kind of what the Kingsguard's about, too, so I think that, you know, that's, like, their MO. I don't think they're ever going to drop... No matter what King's in power, I think that'll be theirs.
Okay, so they're all pretty much on the same page. It's not just Sir Meryn being a dick.
No, I feel like they're all on the same page, because they haven't shown anyone else to be... I mean, at least they haven't foreshadowed that at all yet.
Okay. All right. And like I said, I kind of wanted to stay in King's Landing. So back to Elu 22-3. What do you think of the yet-to-be-seen Martells? Do you think Tyrion's plan to seal an alliance with them will work? So they sent Marcella off on the boat.
No. And I don't think he even really did it for that, necessarily.
Just to piss Cersei off.
I really think he did it to piss Cersei off, because I'm like, no offense, she's a little girl, but it's not like she's like a catch for, like, it's not like you're shipping, like, Daenerys off. So, like, it's not like that's the reason that they're so, like, happy. I mean, I guess then technically, then there's a bond, and there's, like, the connection between families, but then still, even when you've seen, like, bonds broken constantly in the show, and so I think it's not really and she's crying. Like, I don't know. I haven't even seen them yet. I just, from what I've seen, or what I feel so far, is like he just did it more for that play. He didn't even necessarily do it to because they're not even involved yet at all.
The Martells? No, not yet.
Yeah. So.
I can go. People were talking because I was about to talk about lore back when Tyrion was making the 3 different plans with Varys, Littlefinger, and Maester Pycelle, and like I stopped myself from going into history and lore, but people were like, you know what, you can tell them because this is all stuff that happened in the past.
Yeah.
So you remember how I said the Martells got married in? They never bowed to Aegon the Conqueror. They married into
the Targaryens.
The Targaryens. And so, Elia Martell was married to Rhaegar Targaryen, who is Daenerys' oldest brother, who died during the war. And during Robert's Rebellion, Tywin Lannister sent the Mountain, and he raped and killed Elia and all of her kids.
The Martells?
Rhaegar's kids.
Of Targaryen.
Because Elia and Rhaegar, kidnapped, killed, raped, Elia and her kids. So Lannisters and the Dornish or the Martells
are not close family.
So
wow,
that's why Cersei was really
so
pissed.
Sad that she was getting their daughter sent away because who knows what would happen to her when she got there.
So they like,
and that's why. But then why do you feel like she was going to be safe when she's there? Was he just talking shit? He doesn't really care about
it. Because it is a pet, it is. If they made the deal, then
she should be safe.
She should be safe.
But that's what Cersei is like all worried about and stuff. That makes sense now. Then it's not just that she's sad to lose her daughter, but that they're going to.
She's going to a place that they don't like Lannisters. But as far as they know, she's Marcella Baratheon. But
either way, still they know she's alive. So. Oh, that's sad. Poor girl. And the brother's crying because of it, and Joffrey's oblivious.
Oh yeah, Tom.
No, I don't think the kid was crying because of that. But
all right, so I think that just about covers it for King's Landing. Now we can go back to, So let's go to Arya and Jaqen. So Jaqen Hagar. So she's already used 2 of her kills.
Yeah, this last one was in poor taste, especially because she's seen in Flourish and how quickly he can just kill someone. And so, I don't know, maybe she can get some more kills. Maybe she'll save him again.
Save his life again to get more.
Yeah, but
so do you think she was a little bit too hasty? Well, I mean, the second one was of necessity. One was of necessity.
It's just she was dumb to have it out. She was running with it
because she's got a list of people that she wants to kill.
Oh yeah, and so I mean, she's gonna have to put down some of those names herself, or figure out a way to continue to get him to kill people for her. Because at the end of the day, even though he's got this unwritten rules set, he still is willing to kill people, and he still is great at it. So on some level, she could maybe earn his respect, where he is endowed to her, or serves what's that one lady who's for Catelyn Stark now?
Oh, Brienne of Tarth.
Brienne of Tarth. Maybe he'll be a Brienne of Tarth for Arya, but.
Okay.
And continue to kill people for her in some level or somehow. But if that is not true and she only has 1 more kill, I think It's going to be someone big.
Okay.
And I feel like it might be Littlefinger if he ends up finding out.
Right, because Littlefinger. Yeah, we should go to that scene because Littlefinger.
And I think he did find out.
Sometimes
but then
trying
I don't think
to
he told.
But, okay.
I think he has an idea enough. He either A, knows and is plotting. B, knows and told Tywin already, and Tywin knows, and he's just like allowing it to like come to fruition. And like, I doubt. I mean, I still doubt. I mean, because I don't see what the point would be if he did find out to not just lock her up and keep her safe, but if he doesn't, maybe he's just like playing some like game. I don't know Tywin's MO, but or the third case is that he doesn't know yet. He's gonna find out. He has an idea, and then when he finds out, he will either use it into his own power and like strike a deal with her, or he'll be killed by Jaqen Hagar.
Now, she's getting a little sloppy with her answers with Tywin, so...
Yeah, she is, but I think he already doesn't believe her. I don't think he thinks she's telling the truth, and I think he understands that she's lying about something. I don't think he thinks she's a Stark yet, necessarily, but I think he thinks, I don't actually know. Because this thing, part of me feels like he's smart enough to realize that she's a Stark, especially when he's like, sharp girl, because she was like, he got killed by loyalty. But then... That just seems, especially for Tywin being so cut and dry and clean without everything, that seems incredibly stupid as a strategic play to allow his captive, which is a huge bargaining chip for his son, to like just roam free in the castle or wherever. They're not roam free, but at least free enough to be like walking around and stuff. And like, I don't think she has an opportunity to escape because she probably would have escaped by now if she could have. But like on some level, she probably could if she really pushed it. So I don't know. I don't think he knows yet.
Now, let's go north of the wall. So you've met a wildling girl named Ygritte.
John.
Elu 22-3 wants to know how you see things playing out with this wildling girl, Ygritte. And Movie Lover Fan also kind of expands on this. She's shown cozying up with Jon. Will she succeed in getting him to break his vow of celibacy to the Night's Watch?
I hope not, man. That's not a real strong vow. That's all it takes. A random wildling to get your pants, man. Jon, I'm bigger standards. No, this girl's beautiful, but I mean, if all it takes is a humping wildling in the middle of the I mean, I'm sure they've all break in there. I mean, they all you even talked about them running off in the night and like having sex. So and he even said like these are just things we tell ourselves to be warmer in the night. Like at the end of the day, it's not as glamorous and everyone seems and like. The reason that some people progress more than others is because they're doing things that no one can do, even though they can't do them. And so, I think he might have sex. I don't think it's going to be, like, breaking his vows. But, like, I still think it's kind of funny that, like, that's what gets him to break his leg. Yeah. It's just, like, if he does break them.
And... Yeah, so Elu 22-3 also wants to know what you see happening next with Robb and his campaign. You were already kind of alluding to it in the middle of the episode. You think that...
Well, no, maybe. Refresh me.
Well, you were saying...
Or what did I say at least?
I think you were saying that he was going to be the next one to die because you started liking him.
Yeah, no, I do. Well, this thing, he is going to die soon. I don't know, in my opinion. Sadly now. I didn't actually think that until recently, until they, like, showed him that, like, slow...
you did call it at the end of Season 2, right after... Or at the end of Season 1, right after Ned died. He was one of your top 3 that you thought was going to die.
I thought he was going to die in this season or next, but, like... I don't know, you always think that, like, just as an option, but you don't really think of that, and then now, especially when I see the people die just as quickly as they have, then, like, you start realizing it's more serious.
Just, boom.
Boom. And Renly, just boom. And so,
But then some people that you thought were going to die, like, Joffrey's still going strong.
Joffrey's still going strong.
You were predicting he was going to die at the end of Season 1. You thought that he was going to die sometime during this season, or not necessarily die, but get thrown out of power this season.
Yeah, I mean, they really decide on
the timetables are really tough to judge.
Really tough to judge, but I mean, they are now foreshadowing, in my opinion, Robb's death, just because they're showing him as like this just king and like doing well and like my brother and stuff, and you got to kind of read between the lines when they're doing that. So like. Okay. And so I feel like they're building him up to then rip him apart. I really don't want to see that. So this one break me to see Robb die. But I feel like I don't know if it'll be that soon though. I hope it's not that soon. But it'll be something.
Well, if it does happen, how do you see it? Like what are the signs that you are seem right. Just because you're starting to like him, or?
Well, yeah, really, that's all I know. It's okay. Well,
I'm just like, I'm like, damn, you're already really cynical. Just be like, I can't like anybody in this show, or they're gonna.
No, but they're okay.
But you like Tyrion? Do you think he's gonna die?
No, but this is the thing, and it's not that it is really. That's all I'm going off of. But I really don't have any other reasons or any idea how he'd even die or who would kill him or anything like that. Oh God, I hope it's not the Kingslayer. Okay, now that's my first idea, actually. I'm not going to look, I think it might be the Kingslayer after his mother releases him thinking that he's going to be... And then maybe he'll just go and kill Robb and, like, betray Catelyn. And then that'll break her because it'll feel like she betrayed him doubly by getting him killed and that. So maybe that's how he dies.
Not getting the girls back.
And not getting the girls back now. And then finding out that they don't even have Arya, maybe. Or that'll be a good thing later, so that whole plot line will work. That's a possibility in the road. But besides that, now that just kind of came into one idea. But I really did, until I saw this episode, until they gave me that scene, I've seen a few other scenes where they make like Renly and like, you know, when they Ned, and when you get built up and where it's like, or even Robert, right before Robert died, he was all like cheery and you liked him. He's like, stay Ned, and like you're like, I love Robert. Thank you for letting me go on your retreat, Robert. And he ripped away from me. So. Right now, that scene, in my opinion, was along the same lines of like getting built up positively, and then I don't think it'll be that quickly. I hope not. But
no, there's still 4 episodes left this season.
Yeah, but I do think it'll be this season.
It'll be this season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which then sucks because inherently that means it's in the next 4 episodes. But yeah, so I don't think they'll keep him around for the next season.
All right.
Especially as quickly as they're moving.
Okay. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Oh yeah, and like Talissa, like she was kind of joking with Robb, you know, being like, "Oh, I thought I was a good liar," and stuff.
Oh no, she's not gonna die. He's gonna be with her at least for a little while. Maybe it'll be next season. I totally forgot about her. Oh god, that saves him a lot. I really was like, he's gone. There's nothing. There's no part of this this show that's keeping him there. But yeah, she's keeping him there. So yeah, no, he'll stay in the show at least enough to where she comes to fruition, or at least you'll be happy with them, and then they'll take him away. They're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him. I just know how the show goes already. I'm liking Robb too much, and they always like to do that too. So it's like, but I do think that they're not just gonna introduce her and like especially meeting his mom and like that whole scene, like and especially like them like teasing the other house that she's from that is like probably very powerful. So yeah, so I think they're teasing that, and so that's probably gonna be coming down the line for a while. So. Actually, no, I'm going to take that back. I don't think it's by the end of this season. So then maybe not then, because then I could see a whole long...
Yeah, there's a lot of ways it could still go.
There's a lot of... Okay, either A, he gets killed at the end of this season, or B, he stays alive for, like, an entire another season. Because, like, if I could see that going, like, very down the line. So either he gets killed by the end of this one, or he'll last the entire season next season, in my opinion.
All right, cool. And yeah, I think that's a pretty good place to wrap up. Do we have time to watch episode 7?
Oh yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
So we are actually good to watch episode 7 this time. See you guys next time.